Hello and welcome back to the Route 1 podcast. I'm George. This is Ryan. We are here to talk one thing and one thing only. Football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Football.
that tends to be the case with us too.
Yes, yeah, we do talk football. It's kind of... That's the reason I've not got a football in the background, I'll tell you that. But first off, as tradition for our episodes, until we eventually get sponsored by Dude Wipes, come on Dude Wipes, you know you want it. Because this one we would put the ad read. We start off with a question. So get your answers down in the comments below. This season, in the top 5 leagues, Espanol, Allemagne,
We got
Italy, France, and the other one. There's only been 3 clubs to have 3 or more players score 10 goals. Can you name me those clubs?
That's difficult.
It's a difficult one.
That is difficult.
Come on, get one before we go to... we go on to the topics.
I feel like one's going to be quite straightforward.
There's
but I can't.
2 quite straightforward ones.
Is it 2 or more? 3 or more? 3 or more?
3 or more players to score more than 10 goals.
Is Liverpool one?
No.
Shit. I'm cocked on. I was quite confident with that. Bayern?
Bayern Munich have got 4 players to do it. Harry Kane, Musiala, the other one, and the other one.
The other one.
Elise's in there.
Sane and
I don't think
Elise.
it's Sane. It might be Sane. I don't know. I only read it about half an hour ago. Anyway, speaking of Bayern Munich, congratulations, Harry Kane. You've done it. You've won a league title. And
Eric Dyer.
And Eric Dyer.
But sorry, Son.
Sorry,
You've not done it yet. You've not done it yet, pal.
I am
32 years of age now.
Yeah, and he's
I'm
won.
still waiting.
Oh no, Son's not won, but Harry Kane and Eric Dyer haven't. I'm happy.
Yeah,
for them. I'm really happy for him.
Me too.
And the fact that
He
Eric
should have
Dyer's
won.
go Monaco. You heard that?
Maybe this. Oh yeah. Maybe this means that England are going to win an international trophy now.
Yeah, Kane's curse is over. We'll do it with
Exactly.
German. Germany is going to lead us to titles.
Lead our best player to titles. Not our best player anymore. Like one of the best
English
had.
players we've ever had. Yeah. Honestly, it's always been my controversial take that when Haaland made his first season in the Premier League, if it was Harry Kane in that team instead of him, Harry Kane would have scored more goals.
He would have.
He scored 30 goals with that Tottenham team that season, so...
He can create chances for himself as well, whereas Haaland cannot,
yeah,
arguably.
So
and Mamouche is a better all-round striker, so that's probably why he's being played.
Since they've got Mamouche, they've become they've started playing well again.
Yeah.
We're happy for Harry Kane, is what we're trying to say.
Yes. He may spit on your food. If he was a waiter, he'd spit on your food. If he was a comedy act, you'd be soaked by the end of it. But he's won a trophy now, so congratulations to Harry Kane. It's congratulations. It's a celebration.
I'll be right stricken. But
Too soon.
I think it's a bit sad that Leverkusen didn't go and do it again, but they still gave them a good run. I hope that Bayern doesn't win it next year, but that's just purely because
But I think they will, because I don't think Xabi Alonso is going to be there.
Do you think he's going to get a Madrid job?
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't.
I think Jurgen Klopp should have waited out one more season, so we could have got Xavi. I'm not saying Arne Slot isn't good, but I would have always preferred Xavi over.
Yeah. Well, obviously, because he's a Liverpool legend.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't believe that Armstrong's way of football is going to last very long. Because even towards the end of the season, it had all crumbled to pieces a little bit.
yeah.
We just done so well. We'd done so well early off that it kind of worked.
Yeah, and
But,
Arsenal football as well, so...
Yeah. There's a way that they bottle top 5. They don't get Champions League.
that would be quite funny. I mean, I know I'm a Man United fan, but I do hope Arsenal wins the Champions League because I'm also English, and I just feel a bit bad for Arteta because I think they're a likeable team. Fan base isn't. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but I'm hoping that they do. I hope they win it, and because I feel like he gets so much stick because he's only won one FA Cup in that time.
Yeah.
But they've been focusing on the league and they've had to go against difficult. It's like how Liverpool only won one league in like the 7 years that Klopp was there. It's not because that Liverpool team weren't good enough. Well, I mean, technically it is, and I know that, but they were just playing against the most dominant team in Premier League history.
Recent time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the problem is with Arteta, it's always trust the process and that, but the process can go so far, and I don't see any improvement to that Arsenal team. I feel like they're spending money in the wrong places. They can't admit that their strikers are all shite. They're that focused on our team's great, we can win everything with it, that they're not actually buying anyone of use to them.
They need to get a striker. That's the one thing that their club needs. A striker. I do think they're going to miss Thomas Partey next season.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited to see how it goes. Like, I do hope that Arteta still you could stay for another 5 years, and they'll win something in that. They should win something in that time.
Yeah.
Like, I hope they. I do hope they get a league winning because it's been 20 years now, and it's just they've done so well. They just can't finish out that. It's that last 8 game stretch that they just can't do it.
Well, they just don't. The squad don't have depth, so they get to this point of the season and they run out of energy, and then they run out of players with energy that are half decent, and you just sort of think.
He doesn't rotate good enough. He doesn't rotate until.
If you look at the squad up until Christmas, they were practically playing the same team.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look with your Man City, your Liverpool, your Chelsea, even down to United, there's a couple players each game that are being moved about.
Yeah. He plays it like I play FIFA career mode. Like, you just put out your strongest team every week and just hope for the best. But that's you need the rotation.
Yeah, it's
not,
good part.
It's a miracle that Saka's not got more injured.
Yeah, because he comes back from injury and he's just played for
every game,
the entire rest of the season, and you're like, well, he's been out for ages. What? He can't be that ready. You know what I mean? Like, he can't be that fit. He shouldn't be. He should be playing every other game at most.
It's even 45 minutes a game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, bring him on second half. Don't start him. You could put Trossard there or someone like that. They just need to. They need to bring in a striker. They're bringing in. Is it Zubimendi? They're bringing in.
I can't.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. But they need to bring in not a replacement for Saka, but somebody. Preferably, if you can find somebody who can play on the left-hand side as well, so that Martinelli doesn't always have to play. Because he's as much as I like Martinelli, he's not it. I don't think he's it.
I don't think he is, to be fair.
I
think Arsenal's problem is always that they buy loads of players, but they're all rubbish.
Yeah.
Like they bought two strikers, Kai Havertz and Jesus. What is the most famous thing about those two strikers?
Kai
They don't
Havertz
score.
scoring in a Champions League final. He's gonna do it again.
I know, but they don't score goals. They're quite known for it.
Yeah, they're
And they bought the both.
They're your modern striker who's not really a striker.
Yeah, they should be centre forwards, to be fair, but they're played as strikers, and it's a bit. Yeah, it don't work.
Yeah, they should just. If I was them, I'd go out there. I'd buy. I'd buy somebody who's going to turn up.
I said the other day, I was like, they should actually buy Wirtz from Leverkusen.
Oh,
just buy him.
Are you saying
he's a goal scorer?
Yeah, but he's not a striker though.
No, but they should buy him because he scores goals.
He does.
They need someone who can score goals.
Are you saying that they should get rid of Odegaard for Wirtz?
Difficult, but I would.
I respect the decision because Odegaard's not had the best of season, and Wirtz is.
I think he's quite. I think Odegaard. He shows up in big games, but when you actually need him, he's not there.
No.
He'll show up against Man City, but there's 18 other teams you got to play, and you don't really see a lot from him.
They should look at buying. Speaking of like Leverkusen, they should look at buying like Schick.
Yes. Yeah.
Like West Ham bought Fulkrug last year. And I know he's not done the best for West Ham, but West Ham's not done the best as it is. But like,
no, even he's come out and slaughtered the team though, hasn't he? Yeah, like, he's been honest about
it. They should have looked at getting him or Garassi or somebody like.
Yeah.
If not, they should look at getting like Sheshko or somebody. So they're just bringing a striker. Get Lacazette for like 2 million.
Fucking hell! Don't need that again.
It's better than what they've got.
I know
What are they going to do? Just Sterling up front.
No, don't need that dinosaur up front. Jesus Christ!
He's not 30 yet.
No, but he's got short arms and he runs like a dinosaur.
I still can't believe he's younger than Leroy Sané.
Eh?
No, Serge Gnabry. Is it Leroy Sané? Wait, one of them. He's younger than.
I don't think it's.
It's not Sané. It's not Sané.
It'll be Gnabry.
Yeah,
Gnabry's been. Yeah.
No, he's younger than Leroy Sané.
Nah. How old's Sané?
29.
How old's Sterling?
29.
Sterling's 29?
Sterling's 29. That's how long he's been around for.
Jeez.
He was a Liverpool lad, wasn't he? And he just started when he was like 10. He started first team football at like the age of 10. And...
Yeah. That's like Milner though. Every time you look at Milner's age, it don't make sense.
I know.
He's like 36, and you're like, it's got to be older than that. It's just got to be. He's been around for longer than 26 years, and that would put him at the age of 10. Right, yeah, so.
Him and Ash, I remember like him and Ashley Young before they went to like the bigger clubs. I remember him at fucking. I've got match attacks in there of them at like Aston Villa.
Leeds. The best free agent of all time, George. James Milner.
Oh.
Give me a better one.
Messi.
No.
Man's never sold on for a penny.
might have fucked up there. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. Bro, I totally forgot.
I was thinking, I was like, well, Zlatan came in for a free.
Well,
No message.
Well, nobody wants to buy him, so they just wait for him to go to Phrae.
Yeah, who wants to buy Messi? I know, like.
You go to the reduced aisle, you see Messi just stood there. You're like, yeah, I love him. Literally see the same product next to the reduced aisle for £10. No, no.
You've never sold for a penny. Sold for a penny.
That is mad. That is mental. No, I'm staying by my statement. James Milner is the best free agent of all time.
James Milner.
Lionel Messi.
James Milner.
No.
James Milner. Johnny Evans. Messi.
No. Before Messi, you've got to have. Oh, who is it? Zlatan. Zlatan's got to come. He's God.
The man who announced his own transfer. Like, I have decided I am going to Manchester United.
It's that whole interview with Thierry Henry, and he's just stood in the United training, and it's got all like the greatest Man United players, and he goes, "Why are you not in here?" And they do not know what God looks like.
I love him. Him and Cavani. Like, we should have kept Cavani for like a couple more seasons, because if we could have used him, we ended up with Weghorst.
Burnley's finest. What possessed you to make that signing?
We just needed it. It was like, we've got no striker, Ronaldo's gone. Do you know what?
So we'll sign Burnley's.
At least, well, I've just got to say, he did have a fucking good World Cup. He had a great World Cup.
Yeah, but
he scored like twice against Argentina.
I know, but let's be real. Every single player that's been found out through an international competition has just died.
I think that's how we got Schmeichel.
Chiesa died.
And
that's the only one I can remember.
James Rodriguez
died.
I'm trying to think of any other ones. Who?
Man ended up at Everton. He ended up at Everton.
Yeah, but that is Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o's one of those players where you're like, oh, I kind of wish he went to the Premier League, and then you're like, oh wait, no, he did twice. He played for Chelsea.
Everton.
That's what we need to do. Players who you wish came to the Premier League.
Oh, that's good.
I'd have loved to have seen, like, I know you've got you're like, oh, I'd love to have seen Messi play, as long as he only played for Manchester United and nobody else, because I would have hated him otherwise.
I don't think he'd do well in the Prem.
Speaking of, sorry, you just said I don't think he'd have done well in the Prem, and then I was like, oh, obviously, because he would have had to have played at Stoke, which honestly, don't think he would have done well at Stoke. That grass.
No, nobody would have done it well at Stoke.
But there is one man. There is one man who would have done well at Stoke, because he said about it in an interview, and I'd have loved to have seen Thomas Muller. You could have imagined him playing for like Chelsea or someone. He just gives off Chelsea vibes.
I had a minute there where I thought Iron Robin was freaking Thomas Muller. I was like, did he play for Chelsea?
Is there anybody at the moment who's not played in the Premier League?
You know what? I'll just say I would have loved to see Sergio Ramos in the Prem.
Oh, I think he would have. I think it would have worked because of how physical.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've got all these like mad centre backs in the Liga, and they're not put to use. They're not put to use because it's a funny league. Like it's just, oh, let me tackle you.
I can imagine Pepe at Chelsea as well. I'm just imagining.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You could have
the entire Real Madrid squad. Just Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. I'd love to see him in the Prem.
Who would he have been at? He'd have been. I can imagine him at like Arsenal.
Who else? Totti. I think that would have been all right. I'm just going through the list of people that like one player clubs.
An Italian forward that just screams Chelsea. All I'm saying is half of these.
I can't lie. They're just going to go to Chelsea, but Chelsea sign everyone, so it's fine. Yeah. Just put a label on it. Who actually? We're gonna change the question, George. Yeah. Who should have Chelsea signed?
Who should have Chelsea signed? Oh, there'll be a few of these in like the past where they've gone. Oh, Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he could have actually had a decent Premier League legacy with some titles.
He can't even. He'll never win one because his managerial career started off so great, and he's just gone to absolute shite.
He'll never have as many Premier Leagues as Chiesa. He played his 5th Premier League game yesterday, which means he can have a medal.
Oh my Jesus! He's never played in the Prem.
Who?
Chiesa.
No, I said that Steven Gerrard's going to have more Premier League medals.
Oh.
He's going to have less Premier League medals because Chiesa's just got his 5th appearance yesterday.
Oh yeah. That's mad. That. To be fair, he spent his whole time at Liverpool injured. Surprise, surprise.
It's just, there's not many Italians that come to the Prem and do well. Apart from your early Chelsea lot, like your like,
just Chelsea.
I know but they had like those like Gianfranco Zola and that, Carlos Cudicini. Yeah. Balotelli did all right.
We've changed the name of the podcast to the Chelsea Glaze Podcast.
We're not even Chelsea fans. Like, it's just they happen to always have like and you could just imagine like
Jorginho. There you go. He did well.
He did all right. Yeah.
He's got a Champions League.
He's got a Champions League and a Euros winning medal.
Yeah. And the Euros.
Yeah. Tonali's been wonderful since he's got him.
Oh.
He's worth 60 million.
Such a weird signing, though. Like, I get they had to get rid of him, and it wasn't his decision. He just got chucked on a Ryanair flight back to the UK, turned up at Tyneside, and got shoved in at Wetherspoons to sign a contract. But it's so strange.
It is.
With a pint. He's got a pint of one of the last pints of San Miguel in his hand. Hey, you have a new signing. We'll have you on $2 million a week because we've got new owners. It's like,
I think
and then 3 days after the signing, get done for betting.
I know. That must have been the reason AC Milan must have known that was coming. And I wonder if they include. I wonder if they include Newcastle. They're like, this is gonna come. So we'll do it for cheap as in 60 million.
I think, but I think it was just about to get under investigation in the Italian league, but I think they knew for a long while it's just that you can pay off the Italian feds, can't you? So they just did that until it wasn't worth it anymore and got rid of him. They probably did tell Newcastle he'd be banned for this amount of time very quickly, but
I'm excited to. I'm excited to see what this midfield will do next season with Tonali, Bruno, and Joelinton. Like, they win something again. They'll have Champions League football. This system will really suit them because they would have got through. Yeah. If they weren't in that group, I think they could have got to like the quarterfinals last.
Yeah. But I genuinely believe Joelinton is one of the best players in the Premier League.
Yeah, as long as he's not playing up front, he's all right.
He's one of those players that everyone was just sick of seeing. Like I'm sorry, but for the past however long he's been there, right? Only the second half of this season has he actually been worth playing in the Premier League. No, I sort of looked at him and go, how are you a Premier League player?
So as soon as Eddie Howe's put him in the midfield, it's worked. It's just worked since he's gone in the midfield. I think like it's been more, but he's like the reverse Scott McTominay, where Scott McTominay's a midfielder who should be played up front, whereas Joelinton is like a striker. Oh, look, Harry Dino is. There's clips of him doing stuff like that at Leicester as well.
Yeah. Cool. I watched a whole montage of him just at right wing.
Streets will never forget right wing Maguire. No, but,
He should have a position change on FIFA.
They should have one of those cards on for him because that'll be. They will. They'll do it. Didn't they do a goalkeeper one for Giroud?
Yes, yeah, they did.
That's great. So we're getting to. We've done the first leg of the semi-finals of Europe. Arsenal fans didn't turn up. I genuinely think that atmosphere really affected.
It was dead.
Every single time that PSG have come to England and they've scored early and the fans just die, and it's like it's the one time you shouldn't be dying.
It don't. What I mean, to be fair, I think the Arsenal fans were dead after they saw the tifo that the club got them. I mean, that was appalling. With the preparations for a great big tifo being made at the Emirates, and then it comes down and it's a cannon.
It's basically what like your FIFA one that comes up, like just the badge on the.
What I don't, and it wasn't even put up properly because half of it was creased.
I know. It was embarrassing. Like
yeah,
they should have had. We are gooners and we say up the arse. Or something like that, you know. Instead of just having a cannon.
We are gooners up the arse.
I just think they did. But it was the same thing happened with Anfield. PSG score early, and it's just same thing happened with Villa. Like they scored early, crowd went through. It wasn't until like that John McGinn screamer.
Yeah.
Where they were like, boom, and the crowd, the roof just came off the place. It's a bit embarrassing. It's like a
because English, England's supposed to have the best fans and whatnot, but we never show up.
No, I think that's a myth. I think places like Germany, PSG have great fans as well. Like
you see their chant about Arsenal. I can't remember how it goes, but it's literally a whole chant, and they just changed it to slag off Arsenal. It was great, and it was the guy with the megaphone that started chanting it. That man's gonna get a statue one day. It's the same bloke. He does it for France as well.
There was this one guy who was in the crowd, and he was like, everybody was looking towards the pitch, and he was just like up at the fans and stuff like that. And it just reminded me of that guy. You know, when it was like I don't remember who it was. It was like Chesterfield scored, and he's just there in the crowd, like walking around in the like pub garden. No, it was England scored. Yeah, that guy. That.
He literally just everyone's going mental. He just stands up. Sorry for the lack of head there. It's just bastard. Just went over my blister with a wheel.
Showing off your approved roofing and maintenance.
Get some roofing.
Maybe one of the greatest sponsors of all time.
You gotta say, make use of your space. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've paid for this square in the middle. I am using it. Congratulations on getting to a cup final, by the way.
Thank you. A lot of hard work, a lot of effort, dedication, and I'm now playing under spotlights at Glanford Park, which is such a disappointment.
It's the former championship.
It's a stadium.
Former championship
it's a stadium.
Ground.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'll enjoy it.
It's near where Frankie and Benny's used to be.
Hashtag Church George. I'm gonna get a Pizza Hut. I think I'll get some.
Yeah.
On the way.
It'll be either a sad pizza or a happy pizza.
It'll be. I don't see it being a happy pizza, but we'll see.
You go out there and show them.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Gonna have a performance of a lifetime from me.
Speaking of a performance of a lifetime, did you see that Anthony goal in the Europa League Conference League semi-final? Oh my god, he scored a right-footed goal against Fiorentina. So, Betis are beating Chelsea in the final, right?
Eh?
Anthony's going to score the winner in a European Cup final against Chelsea, isn't he?
Yeah. We've got a new name for the podcast. You might have to blur some of it out.
It is the Anthony Glaze podcast. Sorry, I've not had a single opportunity on this podcast to not glaze Anthony because he's just been perfect ever since we started this.
It's been ridiculous. He was so bad and then became the greatest player to ever live.
It's weird because he's got aura now.
It's mad. But he never suited, I think, the pace and the physicality.
Of the Prem.
And then he goes to, the Fanny League of the world, as you know.
Yeah.
And puts on a show.
You saying about him it makes me wonder if your Pepe or your Sergio Ramos would be seen as how they are in the Prem.
Yeah. I don't know, because some of the challenges that, you get cards from it over there.
Yeah.
You are not even fouls here.
Yeah. It's
that's
like,
why you...
They ain't got anything like... It's like, if you compare them to like Vidic or...
Yeah.
Oh, Harry's turned up. Hello.
Yo,
Alright.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, we're just having a conversation about would we see Ramos in the same light if he played in the Premier League?
No.
Would he be that strong, nasty centre back?
I don't think so.
No.
I think the Prem's too physical.
Yeah,
Casemiro's come across and he's struggled.
But then you put him in Europe and he plays well. Like it's one of those ones where it's
the Spanish team what he's used to, and basically you see him come back to what he's able to do in Spain, but he can't do it in the Prem because it's different. Yeah. It's different gravy.
Different gravy, different muck sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
We've changed the name of the podcast, by the way, Harry. Twice this episode.
Twice this episode, yeah.
It was the Chelsea Glaze podcast for about 20 minutes, and then it's become the Anthony Glaze podcast.
Oh, mate, 2 brilliant goals in games.
He scored with his right foot, an absolute screamer with his right foot.
And then the one, was it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday when he just curls it top corner.
Put in, curl top corner, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And we were just discussing, since this podcast has come out, it's had to be the Anthony Glaze one. Because, he's just...
I think this podcast is the best thing to ever happen to Anthony.
Yeah, it is. And,
Who did the bench play?
We've not done the bench play yet.
We've not done one.
Oh.
We're only 30 minutes in.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've arrived.
To
be fair, right, I was just chilling at close, and I was like, I saw messages from Instagram, and I was like, shit, it's Monday again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mondays come around quick, you know.
Yeah, reliable co-host, Harry.
Always reliable.
We were just talking about we've done the first leg of the semi-finals for all of our European competitions, and we were talking about who we think's going to go through. We're saying Betis are going to beat Chelsea in the final because it's fate that Anthony is going to score a winning goal in a European trophy final.
It really is. And all I'm saying is, George, speaking of European predictions,
we'll get there. 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 Don't worry about it. We'll get there. Speaking of European predictions, obviously we're going to be moving on to the fact that Arsenal have got to go to PSG, and they're going to get
hammered.
And they've got to get a result.
They've got to get a result.
They're going to be hammered. Let's be real about it. He's not rested any of his players. He's screwed.
Marino brace.
Didn't Dembele go off injured at the weekend though? I heard Dembele's injured.
Yeah, but the man with the megaphone will just throw a megaphone at the ball if it goes anywhere near the goal. So, they're not scoring.
Oh, have we spoke about the big news coming out today?
Trent?
Yeah.
We've not got to Trent yet. We were going to get to Trent after our European discussion.
Okay, let's go. European predictions. Let's go.
Okay, so who are we going to go through? So, I think Inter. I think Inter are going to win at home.
Yeah.
Inter are going to win at home.
Oh, I don't think so.
What do you think, Ryan?
Screamer of a game.
Screamer of a game. Barcelona. That 3-3.
Yeah.
On aggregate.
Yeah, no. Barca are winning that.
Okay. I just think that Inter went to Barcelona and scored 3 goals, and they were ahead for a lot of that. So...
Yes, but they didn't hold on to it.
No, but
what the major point is?
Famous what?
That Lewandowski is back.
All I'm gonna say is
Lewandowski.
He's gonna do some TikTok dances. No, but the famously defensive Italian team just decided, do you know what? We're just gonna score one more goal than you. We're going full Leeds 2022.
Also, George, the famously defensive Italian team conceded 3 goals.
Yeah, because they just decided we're going to be Leeds for a day. Hi, Zach.
Hey, have you seen they're keeping Daniel Park?
Yeah.
It's a bad decision. It's a bad decision.
They should have just got Jose Mourinho.
Yeah. It's a bad decision because every time he's gone up to the Prem, he's been relegated.
They want Vardy.
They want Vardy.
They shouldn't get Vardy. They've already got Paddy
Bamford.
Yeah.
Why do they want...
What more do you need as a Premier League club than Patrick Bamford?
If they have Bamford and Vardy at this point in time, like it'll be the same as having bloody Berison Diaz and Cameron Archer as your 2 strikers.
Hey, look, don't diss Patrick Bamford. Man's England international.
He is definitely tattooed on at least one person's foot.
He was England international for about 20 minutes, so we'll give him his due.
Did he only make 1 appearance?
I think so.
Good old Leon Osman.
I think he played a couple extra time minutes, but other than that, not too much.
So
Right, the wins for Reeland hairline.
Yeah.
It was great.
Great. We all loved your hairline, Harry.
Thank you.
Trent is officially leaving. We all knew. It's not much of like big news because we all knew he was going anyway. So it's just taken him until after they won the league. Do you think he should have waited this long?
I think he said the reason he did it, and I think to be fair, it was the right thing to do. Focus on winning the title, and then
can go fuck a cow or suck with a little line through it. It works both ways. I
think he did the right thing.
He dropped an absolute stinker yesterday.
Yeah, but can we just point out that if you looked at the state of the Liverpool players, and more specifically the fact Arne Slot hadn't shaved, it gives you an insight as to the fact what they might have been doing the day before.
Trying to grow beards. No, it was
not
just...
the takeaway. Not the takeaway there, George. I was thinking more drinking.
It was just... It's quite funny.
It was a collab.
It was a collab, though. I know. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost another game at the end of this season.
No, I said I wouldn't be surprised if they lost the rest.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't care anymore. They've won it.
What's the point?
The point is they've won the league, and that's what they wanted to do.
And they're celebrating.
At this point, I'd be playing like different youth players and different players that don't get much game time.
Get as many people as you can a winners' medal. Like.
Yeah. I think that's a nice thing to do.
Yeah. Arteta wouldn't do that. That's all I'm saying.
Arteta wouldn't rotate if you paid him to.
On that note, lads, I'm off through a pub, so I might be back, I might not.
Okay.
All right.
It's good to have a bit of input again, Harry.
Of course, always.
Bye.
Bye. Oh. Nice one to show up.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway.
Should we do our sell start bench? Yeah.
I think we should.
Okay.
Did I do it last week? I think I did.
No, Owen did it last week.
Owen did it last week.
So it's back to me.
Yes.
So. Okay.
We didn't have this prepared.
Okay. Odegaard.
Right.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of a relevant one that can go into that category of those three. Odegaard, Bruno, and De Bruyne.
Sheesh. So. Oh, hang on! I've just got a.
I know mine, but I'm going off of current form, like currently as a player.
So, so we've got. All right. So I'm going to sell Odegaard.
You're selling Odegaard.
Wait, off of current form.
Current form, yeah. No,
I'm selling De Bruyne on current form.
Current form.
I'm benching Odegaard.
And then starting Bruno. That is exactly what I've got.
Start Bruno. So as you can see, we've got bench Odegaard of honour. Lay Bruno furniture and sell the brown sauce.
Oh, I just think you're saying about rotation and stuff like that. Bruno this season.
I know.
Has been on the bench twice. That is a miracle. I think that's the only two times since he's joined Man United he's been on the bench. No, it was like the first time since 2022 that he's been on the bench or something ridiculous. 2020, and not come on again.
Yeah.
It was like something ridiculous because he's just.
I think. Yeah, some players they can do it, can't they? They just can do it. There's someone I can't remember who it is, but they've played 52 games this season. I can't remember who it is.
I saw something about it as well. They've just played every single game, and it's been It's not even goalkeepers do that.
No.
I'm going to say Bruno is the best Man United signing since Fergie left. Easily.
Yeah, I generally don't think there's one close to it.
No.
And I would count Ronaldo, but Fergie signed Ronaldo, so I can't even count it.
Well, no.
Do you know what I mean?
That Ronaldo signing was not... Because you got to say...
Well, he did well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got you... He kind of single-handedly brought you through a tough time. Plus Bruno, but those two together.
But when we got rid of him and brought in Wout, we started playing better. Like, unironically, we started playing better with Wout Weghorst.
Yeah, but that's because you didn't want. So with Ronaldo, you only wanted to get the ball to Ronaldo, but with Wout Weghorst, you wanted to avoid
get it to anybody.
the ball.
No,
you were forced to pass it.
This is the Wout podcast now, Wout Glazing podcast. He was really good at holding up the ball. That was like the one thing. He didn't score, but he could hold up that ball. He held up that ball so well.
Yeah.
Still can't believe that old man was crying over Wan-Bissaka. He gets that ball so well. Oh my god.
I totally forgot about that. Hold the ball up so well. That's good. He just loved him. He just really, really loved him.
My mum loved Wan-Bissaka. My mum's two favourite football players for Man United over the past few years have been Fred and Wan-Bissaka.
Has she got a type, George?
I think she... I don't know. They're just happy-looking people. They're just happy-looking people. I miss Fred. I really miss Fred.
Fred's great. Fred was great.
Yeah.
Has your mum seen Aaron Wan-Bissaka play?
Oh yeah. Do you not remember Wan-Bissaka against Man City, where he just turned into an absolute Brazilian winger, and he got like past half the people and then scuffed the ball because he didn't know how to pass. But Wan-Bissaka, like the greatest one-on-one defender of all time.
Well, that's not true, is it, George?
He had like a 99.1% rate of winning one-on-ones.
I'm not. Why? Because he faced two and.
No, because that man's got like legs. His legs go like. They just extend out, and it's like he genuinely. There was a period of time where he was the best one-on-one. He had the best one-on-one duel percentage in Europe.
All right. Well, I'll ask you this, George. If there's a situation, right, it's a one-on-one. England, every player is English, right, and every player is not English.
We want.
You're in a World Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you want a one-on-one against? Let's say the greatest goal scorer of all time. You need someone.
So who's on a one-on-one against Anthony? We're thinking. That's a difficult one because it's not like he's going to be down the wing or anything like that. Where he's going to
straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle.
Who do you want? Yeah.
Oh, have you got an answer for this? You better be thinking for an answer. Okay. Straight one-on-one. It's going to stop him. You want somebody. And there is a goalkeeper behind them, right?
Yeah. I've got a humorous answer. I'm hoping for a serious answer from you. I'd go Sol Campbell because he could just slide forever. He could follow a man. He could just slide like that.
like a game of Snake across the screen.
I'll come and get you. Woo! I'm here. I missed this time. I'm back now.
I'd take. I don't even know what I'd take. Like a Yap stand there, or somebody really aggressive and.
I'd also take Virgil van Dijk because he can snap ankles on a one-on-one and get away with it.
Yeah.
Just proper studs up, kill someone from specifically Napoli, and just not get a yellow at all. None of the ball, just straight through his ankle, and nothing. Regarded as one of the best challenges of all time.
Just. I was thinking maybe Vidic because do you remember that? Who was it against? Where ball comes out and Vidic just runs, just snaps through a player and then plays like a 30-yard pass up the pitch.
God.
All ball.
Joey Barton, he just knocked the nose out or something.
Yeah.
Suarez, he just bite the ball.
Suarez would handball. He just...
Yeah, but...
So, World Cup 2022.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you know what? I ain't putting the Portugal game on in the pub. We're having bloody Ghana versus Uruguay, because that's like a blood feud because of the Suarez thing. And somebody was like, why would anybody want to watch this game? Like, because you don't have any ball knowledge. Sorry, I'm not holding
what was the score, George?
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Can you remember?
No, because we switched to the Portugal game.
Oh,
because the Sui man was in it. Yeah, the Sui man was in it.
The Sui man was in it.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to watch the blood feud between Ghana and Uruguay.
No, that's when Luis Suarez became the most hated man in. And then he was like, well, not my fault they missed a penalty.
Hey, no!
He's got a
lie. It's really not. It's his fault they got given it, but them not scoring it is not his problem.
I'm excited for the World Cup again, even though we're not going to be able to watch it live.
Yeah, that is a big issue, but I think
I might do. I
think I will.
We could do watch-alongs. Like it on 10 o'clock at night. Do a watch-along. Because it'll be on BBC, so I can have the iPlayer on my second screen.
But yeah, I just think we all be at the same place for that, because I'm not doing a watch-along like this.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot that. I mean, like whack on like fucking Austria versus Panama.
Yeah. At 6 o'clock in the morning. It's the only game available.
Yeah.
Where's this next one? Next one's in America, isn't it?
Come. Canada, United States, Mexico.
We'll call it muck.
We'll call it muck.
So we don't get age checked. We're gonna call it muck.
Because you have to go. You go top down. Top down.
Oh shit.
Canada, United States, Mexico. 48 teams as well, which I'm excited for. Uzbekistan are about to get into the World Cup.
This is. Oh my god, they've got literal farmers. They turn up in tractors, George.
They've got a player who plays for Man City.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't mean he's good though, does it? I don't rate that bloke at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why they signed him. I don't get it.
Because he was doing really good in France. He was doing really good in France. Man was doing numbers and then...
But he's not good.
He tries.
He's not been good.
He tries.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
And then, have you heard about the reports about the one after it, 2030 World Cup? I know it's like 5 years away.
What, in Portugal, Spain, Morocco, and Ukraine? Yeah, I've heard about it.
Ukraine. It's not Ukraine. It's Portugal.
I know, they tried.
They tried.
They tried.
But have you heard what the actual host nations are? And they've only done this. They've not done this for the respect of having the thing. They've done this so they could put the World Cup in Saudi Arabia in 2034. So, Spain, Portugal, Morocco. All seems well. First 6 games of the tournament, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay.
Wait, what?
Yep, they're being held in the first 6 games of it because it's the 100-year anniversary of World Cup of being held in the complete other side of the world.
Is that for every team? Is that...
No, just for the first 6 games of the tournament or something.
Oh, so the first game of each group is being held across the world.
Or something like that, yeah. But they're also saying it might be going to a 64-team tournament for the 100th anniversary.
But the problem is that with it, the actual tournament that we all watch isn't the World Cup. It's the World Cup finals. So that, every team qualifies unless you've bought your way in by hosting it. So the actual World Cup is a World Cup finals.
Yep.
64 teams is not a final.
It's the finals. Yeah, but
you know what I mean.
It means we might get a second Oceania team in, which I'm kind of hyped for. Tahiti.
Yeah, because we all want Tonga. We all want fucking Tonga playing in the World Cup, don't we? A load of people that should be playing rugby not playing rugby.
If Tahiti get into the World Cup, it will literally just be if Tahiti get into the World Cup, it's just going to be Red Dead Redemption memes, Red Dead 2 memes, like all over. It's like Tahiti, or whatever the music is from the game. But I'm happy with the 48 team. I think 48 teams for the World Cup. I think that's just enough for it to be like you might have some dross, but you get dross in like a 16-team tournament as it is. Like, but I think it's just enough for it to be inclusive for countries that don't usually get into it, but will turn up like Georgia did in the Euros. Georgia, they come in, they impress everybody, and then they go out. It's fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. Like 64 teams is
at the end of the day. No matter how much you expand it, the same teams are going to make the final. So
hey,
it's just for a matter of sticking.
You say that
League Two players in the World Cup.
You say that, but recently the semi-finals and that we've had. If we go through like semi-finalist teams that we've had recently, Belgium. Not a
I'd love to comment. Belgium were top in the world when they got there, though.
Yeah, but it's not one that
2018 they were.
Croatia.
I know, but it's
Morocco.
I'd like to throw something in here. Mm-hmm. The last World Cup, right? I've got a problem with it, George.
Mm-hmm.
The Netherlands were absolutely robbed of a final, George.
Yes, they were. They're not even robbed of a final. They were robbed of a semi-final. Like, your ball hits with your hands up there. That's a yellow card. Like,
but because it was Messi, it couldn't have been.
No, they also had some dodgy decisions and stuff. That should have been a red card. Booting the ball into the dugout after the play's been stopped should be a red card.
But I watched that game. And I didn't hear one person come out of that and go, "Hey, Argentina deserved that."
Oh, I did, but that's just purely because my girlfriend's Argentine, and we had many a discussion about that. She was like, "That Virgil van Dijk man should have been sent off for bodying the Argentine player," and I'm like, "Fuck you." I know she doesn't listen to this, so I'm all right saying it.
It bores me because now Messi has a World Cup. And if you actually watch the tournament, he doesn't deserve that World Cup.
No.
The way he won it, fine, the player, deserves it. The way he won it is awful.
It's dubious. It's very dubious.
He was in a team that lost to the same people that built the stadium he was playing in. Need I say more? The Saudi Arabian international football team is made up of builders. And they lost to them. They lost to them, George, and then they won. That is not a team that should win.
I thought it was ridiculous. I don't think Emi Martinez deserved the. He had the lowest save percentage in the entire tournament, or something ridiculous like that. It was.
Yeah, but he made one save.
Which you should be making as a goalkeeper, like that Kolo Muani save. You should be making as a goalkeeper. For me, there was 3 options that I would have picked to be keeper of the tour, because I watched every single game in that tournament. I did not miss a game. I missed one. I don't remember what it was, but it was a shit group stage. I missed like Austria versus you know what it is. It should have been either Livakovic, who was incredible.
For Croatia.
Yeah, he was incredible for Croatia. Bono for Morocco.
Yeah, 100%.
Or Szczesny, because Poland were crap, but it would have been so much worse if it wasn't Szczesny in goal. Like, I know his lungs are fucked from smoking over the years, but he can still play. Like,
I mean, just look at him at Barca, for God's sake. He's incredible.
It's probably in his contract that he's got. He's allowed a smoking lounge.
When Barca don't turn up, Chesney does.
Yeah.
Even when he's in a boring game, he's just stood at the post having a pack of fags and stuff like that. But
like the cat and Jimmy Grumble. He is an incredible goalkeeper. Like, he is genuinely, like, I think he's going to go down as one of those really underrated goalkeepers.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's just it is mad to me that that and then Messi won the Ballon d'Or on the back of winning that World Cup.
It was like 2 years after the World Cup happened as well. It was.
I know, but he won it because he won that.
Yeah.
That's my problem with it.
I think the World Cup contributes way too much. Like, R9 didn't deserve to win the Ballon d'Or that year because...
But he had an incredible World Cup.
Yeah, but he only got like 6 goals in the league that year.
I know he did.
And it's ridiculous.
The World Cup's different. It's international football, so you've got good teams going against really bad ones.
Cannavaro did not deserve to win it. I know he was a great defender, but he spent most of his season playing in Serie B.
Yeah. But it's but again, like I say, Argentina lost to Saudi Arabia. No one in that team should be getting any player award. If you're losing to Saudi Arabia, shouldn't have it.
I don't think this is going to sound like a controversial opinion. It might be. Just because you win an international tournament doesn't mean you're the best team in the world.
No, it doesn't.
Like, would you say Greece were the best team in Europe in 2004?
No. Would you say Denmark, who didn't even get into the tournament, they didn't even qualify, won Euros? Yeah. Is that the best team in Europe? No, it's not.
No, it's like, was Chelsea the best team in Europe in 2021? No, but they won. Liverpool were definitely not the best team in 2005. They were nowhere near the best team, but they still won the Champions League.
Well, at the end of it, winning a tournament and being the best are two different things. Yeah. It's like the best club in the world is obviously depicted as who wins Club World Cup. Is it? Because whoever wins the Champions League is the best club in the world.
Yeah.
That's it, because they win it every year. And the years they don't, they're still the club who's won that. Put them against the same team 10 times. They've won they're going to lose 9 times.
I was going to say, like, there was a period of time where that wasn't the case, like, because you didn't play South America. Yeah. When I went, it's one of the funniest things, like, in the world. When I first went to Argentina, Man United back in 1968 won the Champions League, didn't they? They won the European Cup.
Yeah.
And they played against the Estudiantes de La Plata and lost in the intercontinental game that they played. Mm. And everybody's like, "Oh, you like football?" "Yes, I like football." "Who do you support?" "Manchester United." "Oh, do you know that we beat you in the 1968?" And I was like, I think I've heard that by now. And then we went into their club shop the second time I went to Argentina, and it was like, we went in, and I'm like, I've got a picture of me just looking drained from the sun, just like next to this trophy that they won because they beat Man United, and it just says 1968 on it. And then we walk outside, and there's just a massive mural of the trophy, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. They beat us.
They're really happy about that one.
Yeah. If I could go back and change one result, it wouldn't be beating Barca in the Champions League final. It wouldn't be England winning the Euros. No, it would be that 1968 Cup final. Oh,
that is mental. Just so I go there and I don't have to think about it ever again.
It's a great place. If you ever get to go to Argentina, do it.
Yeah, I highly recommend that to anyone that's from the south of England.
Yes.
Please go.
I went on the... Okay, so I was like the one person who was happy that the World Cup got moved to December because I had to go in June. I booked to go in June to go over there, and it clicked with me. If it didn't get moved, if the World Cup didn't get moved, I would have been in Argentina during the World Cup. And it was also the 40th anniversary of the Falklands.
You got a skedaddle out of that country.
It was... Oh.
They really don't like us for that, do they, George?
No. You just avoided talking about it. It was... Everybody was welcome, and genuinely, one of the nicest things everybody was lovely. And everybody wanted to talk to me about football. One of the times, on my final day, I went to my girlfriend's friend's birthday party. And, she had loads of... And, there was literally... I sat down, I went to the toilet, came back, sat down, and there was, a group of guys around me. And they were like, what football team do you support? And I was like, I'm tired of saying Man United because I'm tired of hearing the exact same fact. So I was like, Grimsby Town. And they were like, we've never heard of them. And I was like, they they won the oh no, I was like, oh yeah, they're playing the 4th division. They were like, ha ha ha, they played the 4th division. And I was like, ha ha ha, they've been in more FIFAs than Boca Juniors and River Plate.
That's great.
It's they all love football down there, and it was just it's just a fun experience. And you go around and you just see the hand of God muralled on a wall. Genuinely, the amount of street art over there was incredible. You just go past and it would be like, yeah, here's fucking Messi or Maradona on a wall, and it's like, why don't we have get Phil Jevons on a wall, or get Danny North on a wall.
Yeah, because that's what Britain needs right now, George.
Yeah, just every town should have their own sportsman on the walls. Where's Ryan Bennett when you need him? I would love to go to Stoke and just get a fucking Ricardo Fuller. Get Rory Delap on a wall. Ryan Shawcross. You need
every single team in the entire UK has got a mural to Peter Crouch.
They should. Oh, yeah, they should. But I was going to say you go to bloody you go into Stoke and you know that statue outside of Old Trafford where it's the three of them like with their arms around each other best.
Yeah.
They should have that. But it's Ricardo Fuller, Peter Crouch, and Rory Delap.
It should just be it should be an action shot. Rory Delap throwing it in, and Peter Crouch.
Imagine going through London and it's like, oh yeah, here's a mural of look at that! It's Didier Drogba mural. Oh wow, Sol Campbell. Oh wow, Sol Campbell. Oh. I'm in Fulham and they've got Michael Jackson painted on the wall for some reason. Oh yes, nothing says Fulham like Bobby Zamora, John Anarisa, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
just think it'd be great. Like Leeds could have Rio Ferdinand, Alan Smith, Eric Cantona. That's for you, Zach. I know how much you guys love Man United. But yeah, I just think you go over there and you see all of this over, and it's like, I wish we were that proud.
Yeah, I think we are. We just nobody can be asked to paint anything over here.
Banksy, get on it.
Yeah, fuck your balloons.
Yeah, I don't
draw
care
Michael
about
Jackson.
Or anything like
draw Michael Jackson outside bloody Craven Cottage.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
They're not called the Cottages, are they? I really hope they're not called the Cottages.
Why?
You don't want to know. Anyway, I think we're an hour and 10 minutes in.
Yeah, well.
Can you name the 3 teams who have scored?
Well,
3 players?
I've got Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
There's one play in the Prem.
Yeah. One's still in the Champions League as well.
We'll have like Inter or someone then. Or Barca.
Barca. I've got Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres.
Yeah, and then one in the Premier League. Top 5 team?
Nope.
Okay, Crystal Palace.
It's not Crystal Palace. They've only had Mateta.
Oh yeah, they've not scored that many, have they?
2 players both on 18 goals, and then 1 on 10.
Shit. Nottingham Forest.
Not Forest either.
Shit. I don't know, George.
Brentford.
Oh, for God's
With
shit, yeah.
Buemo, and Shade has just got his 10th goal of the season.
Fucking Brentford's in the same boat as...
Barca.
Is that all their goals? That's got to be all their goals.
Probably, yeah. Like, I think they'll have had...
They've not scored.
Damsgaard's probably got a few. They've got like 7 Danish players who've probably got like 2 goals each.
Yeah.
Speaking of Danish, it's the final word of the day. It's the word of the day, and I think when it gets to this time of the day, you have to look around your room and try to see what's in there. And I have here somewhere. Where is it? It's somewhere here. I've come up with the idea for it. I just need to. Where is it? I have my copy of Among the Living by Anthrax, and on the back of it is a word.
What does it say, George?
Eiffelnickenfessen. Eiffelnickenfessen is the is the word of the day. If you
Eiffelnickenfessen.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking pronounce it, let alone get people to spell it.
Eiffelnickenfessen.
Eiffelnickenfessen.
It's nice fucking life backwards.
Oh, right. Well, that's easier to spell than Eiffelnickenfessen. Just say it's...
No, you have to spell it Eiffelnickenfessen.
Yeah.
Like the song. It's about John Belushi. Right. He died. He's dead. He's never coming back.
And with that, we say goodbye.
Anthony be like... Do your best Anthony pose. But we're going to go out on Anthony poses. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go out on Anthony... Okay. So...
Hang on.
Wait a second.
Shit.
Like and subscribe and all that. Oh no, I've just gone live. I've just gone live streamed.